Hey everyone, it's me Tim from 40 Times Around, and today we're going to talk about what I'm packing on my extended motorcycle trip. I've been on the road for about 4 months, kind of changing things, shifting things around. I finally kind of have it organized for the most part, so I figured today we would talk about it. Now, obviously I'm in a hotel room. Part of the reason for that was because I needed to kind of reorganize and reset a little bit. So I've kind of neatened everything up, and this is going to be what I pack at its best after a few days of camping and everything. It gets a little jumbled around, but not too much. I'm fairly organized. And so we're just going to basically run through everything I pack. I'm not going to get too much into the why of it because we do have a lot of stuff to cover, but I am just going to go over everything I have with me on this trip, and this is how I personally pack for a long motorcycle trip. Anyways, we're going to jump into everything I have with me on my motorcycle right after this. Okay, I want to start with what I have on my body first. What is my riding gear? So basically I have the Klim Dakar jacket, the Klim Dakar pants, the Forma Adventure boots. I'm wearing a Bell MX-9 Adventure with MIPS helmet, which I've done a review on recently. On my Bell MX-9, I have a Cena 10S Bluetooth that I use for music or talking on the phone or listening to podcasts. One other thing I have on my helmet is my GoPro Hero 7 Black hooked up with a microphone and my whole motovlog setup. One of these silk scarves. It's just a tube and that just goes over my neck. I can use it as a dust mask if I'm in the dirt, and I can use it as a whole bunch of different things. If there's a bunch of mosquitoes, I can cover my face up with it. It just comes in really handy. It also keeps the sun off the back of my neck, protects the front of my neck from wind, rocks and stuff. So these are really nice. Another thing too is if it's really hot, you can wet it, and it keeps you kind of cool. As far as gloves go, I'm wearing the Built, don't know the name of them. They were just cheap. My old gloves blew out. They got holes in them, so I had to replace them. Found a cycle gear and just got the cheapest thing I could find. That's my daily wearing. And sunglasses. That's pretty much everything I wear on the daily as far as riding gear. Now we're going to go over what I have in my two side cases. Now I have these waterproof bag liners. A friend of mine gave them to me. Thank you, Pete. I do appreciate it. I'm getting great use out of them. I've kind of bashed up my side cases to the point where they're, I hammer them back out and fix them up, but they're not entirely waterproof. These are really nice because they are waterproof, so everything that's in my cases is safe, it's protected, and they fit perfectly inside my pannier. So it makes packing really, really easy. So we're going to go over those, but before we do, I do have to take a quick second. Thank today's video's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Vecan Travel Packing Cubes. So these packing cubes are coming in right around $20, and that is totally reasonable for a nice set of packing cubes. As always, there is a link in the description box down below if you guys want to check it out. Most of you know, if you've watched my channel for long enough, I'm a huge fan of packing cubes. They make things so much easier to stay organized. It's a 6 cube set, coming with an extra large, a large, a medium, a small, a laundry bag. Another thing too it comes with is a shoe bag, also very nice to have. So a lot of you guys are asking me, what kind of packing cubes do I like to use? These are a great option. They are durable, they're packing cubes, there's not too much to say about them, but packing cubes are awesome. Some things I like about these, the zipper is really nice. I like the color scheme of the black. They do have other colors, so if you wanted to kind of organize even a little bit further and say, okay, all of my cold weather gear is in the blue bag and the rain gear is in the black bag. They do give you some suggestions of what might fit well in each bag. The zippers are really well made. Yeah, overall it just seems like they're really well made, and they help you keep your stuff organized, so it's pretty cool. Okay, we're going to start with the left side case first. My cases are slightly different sizes on both sides. Doesn't really matter, but I have to pack a little differently because of that. First up, I have a sweatshirt. This happens to be the easier side to get to. This is something I'm frequently reaching for. It is just a extra layer. Just throw that on under my riding jacket or whatever. This is all of my regular clothes, off the bike clothes. Go over what I have in here real quick. One long sleeve shirt, pants, one pair. A cooling vest in here, thank you Pete. I have a flannel, doubles as a nicer shirt if I'm going out to eat or anything like that and I want to look a little nicer. Towel, another long sleeve. This one is more of a base layer but can also work as a shirt. And that's it for clothes other than what I'm wearing. Now I do have 2 pairs of shorts, one for on the bike. They're kind of like basketball shorts. I'm wearing them right now. And then I also have a regular pair of shorts, which I can wear on the bike when the basketball shorts are dirty. So I have 2 pairs of shorts, 1 pair of pants. Shorts also double as a bathing suit. This t-shirt, which is quick dry, and 1 other t-shirt, which is in my dirty laundry bag at the moment. So real quick, just to kind of bring that all together, that's 2 t-shirts, 2 long sleeve shirts, 1 button down, 1 sweatshirt, 1 pair of pants, 2 pairs of shorts. Okay, next, my coffee kit, super important. So I have some fresh ground coffee in here. Of course, I have my Nanopresso. Huge fan of the Nanopresso if you didn't know that already. The Nanopresso is great. It allows you to get shots of espresso fairly simply while you're out in the sticks camping or anywhere, even in a hotel room. This little stuff sack it's kind of like the junk drawer of my bike. So all my loose change, extra charging cables, and just a bunch of random bits and pieces, some extra rock straps. I'm not even gonna open that up. It's just a bunch of random stuff in there. Shoes, like I said, shoe bag. This thing is really great. Keeps my shoes separate from everything else. And these are some waterproof hiking shoes, or not waterproof, rather water shoes, underwater shoes. So I can walk right through the water with these, but most water shoes are more geared towards just walking around like a water park or something on flat ground. They don't have much for traction. These I really like because they got some really great grip. So if I'm hiking up waterfalls or over rocks to a river or something, these come in really handy, but they also look like regular shoes. So these are pretty sweet. Something else I do have is a pair of flip-flops. I'll show you those real quick. Flip-flops, shower shoes, whatever you want to call them. If I happen to be showering in a public shower, those come in really handy, or if I'm going to a pool or something like that. I don't want to wear the water shoes in the pool, I can just bring the flip-flops. Selfie stick, my computer and all of my computer stuff, just in a case. It's a MacBook Pro 15-inch, I don't know, 500 gig something. I got my mouse in here, chargers, all that kind of stuff, external hard drives and things like that. I don't think I really need to show you guys all of that. So that's case number 1. Okay, bag number 2. My Jetboil. Inside the Jetboil, I have a little kitchen towel with a lighter inside here in case the Jetboil doesn't want to light. And everything else with the Jetboil just packs right inside it. Spoon. This one is extendable, so it slides out to almost double the length. Comes in really handy if you're eating like a camping meal, or even if you're just stirring something in the Jetboil. You're gonna get your fingers all dirty. Fuel for the cooking stove. Cup from Sea to Summit, collapsible. Pretty neat. Got a frying pan. Socks and underwear. Another packing cube. Inside here is the dirty laundry bag. As far as socks and underwear go, I'm not going to get into the whole thing. I do have 3 pairs of underwear, 3 pairs of socks. I like these socks, and I used to wear full-on cotton riding socks, but they get really stinky. These are merino wool socks. Doesn't matter what brand you get. I've heard good things about Darn Tough socks. These are from Colombia, and I have some from another brand as well. They're a little pricey, but they don't smell. I'm afraid to even admit this, but you can get away with more than 1 day of wearing these without washing them. So that's really cut down on my doing laundry every day. If it's not like a heavy sweat day, you can wear them for a couple days. 3 pairs of socks, 3 pairs of underwear, base layers, and a dirty laundry bag inside this packing cube. This larger packing cube is all of my cold weather gear folded in half. This is a jacket liner. It is super, super warm. It's windproof. It's from North Face. It's really, really warm. So, I mean, it's gotta be pretty cold for me to wear this. It does a really excellent job of stopping the wind. Inside here, this little stuff sack on the other half, is all of my extreme cold weather riding gear. My winter riding gloves from BMW. These things will literally make your hands sweat. Balaclava. Heated vest with remote. This one is from Hot Wired. I just go with the vest, not the full jacket. Keeps my core warm, that's all I really care about. And it packs a lot smaller. And a couple packets of hand warmers. Okay, deeper into this bag, I have my GS911 Wi-Fi tool. Basically lets me reset fault codes on my bike, reset service reminders and things like that. It's not cheap, but if you have a BMW with all these fancy computer systems, I highly recommend one of those because there are fault codes that will set your bike it won't move. You won't even, it'll immobilize your motorcycle. All you have to do is just reset it with one of those, drive it to the shop, and get them to fix whatever was wrong with it, so it keeps you from having to call a tow truck. First aid kit from Surviveware. I really love this first aid kit because everything is labeled. It's really pretty great. I got everything you need in here for basic first aid, CPR mask, resuscitation mask, tape, wound closures, gauze. I also put this little pocket on the front for any kind of medication you may have, so I just stuffed that with like some travel related medicines like anti-diarrhea, anti-dehydration pills, antihistamines, just kind of stuff like that cold medicine, whatever. Toiletry bag. Basically in here I got toothbrush, deodorant, floss, Q-tips, something to shave and cut my hair with, toiletry kit stuff. Rain gear. It's top and bottom, separate layers. I'm not going to take it out and show you. This is the one from Nelson Rigs. I'm very happy with it. Doesn't breathe well, but it will keep you dry. Okay, on the back of my bike, I have 3 different bags strapped down, plus my tripod, which I'm using for this camera. So I got food in here. This bag grows and shrinks depending on how much supply I have. This is my sleeping bag. Not going to take it out and show you, but this is the Leaf 0 degree sleeping bag. This one's just food. It depends on how much supply I have. That's why I don't put it in the side case, because this bag is always changing shape and size. And it's all my camping equipment. Fold up chair from Helinox. Wet wipes from Surviveware. Knit hat. Tent poles. I keep my tools in here because it just keeps it centered on the bike. So this is my tool kit. Air pump. The base for the chair, keep it from sinking into the sand. Comes in really handy. Sleeping pad. This one I'm testing out. I do not have a full review on this yet. Water filter, pillow, extra air filter, a couple other extra parts in here, things like that, just extra things. Okay, next up is the tank bag. This one is from Wolfman Luggage. My BMW tank bag exploded on me. The zipper gave out. It was a total mess. This was a gift from Pete. So thank you, Pete. I'm loving this thing. So I got a hat, headphones, Spot X for emergencies, case for the GoPro batteries, bear spray, mace, pocket knife. And then this bag here is just full of snacks, granola bars, all kinds of different things. Just a lot of snacks. I just went food shopping because I'm expecting to be out in the woods for the next 3 or 4 days, so I'm kind of overstocked on food and stuff like that because it's like a 3-day supply where normally I'd have like a 1-day supply. And headlamp, rechargeable, also a power bank. So that's it. That's everything I pack for extended motorcycle trips. I'm kind of constantly evolving and changing it, so who knows, 6 months from now there might be another one of these videos as things kind of change and evolve. But that's what I'm currently carrying 4 months into my trip, as much as I've whittled it down and figured out, this is what's working for me at the moment. Again, don't forget about today's video sponsor, Vecking Packing Cubes. I'll leave a link in the description box down below. I definitely recommend, if you're going on any kind of motorcycle trip, that you use packing cubes, and the ones from Vecking are great. They're an awesome option. But that's it for today's video. Again, everything has links down below. If there's a video review of it, I'll leave a link to that down below as well. And that is it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Ride safe.